Asian hate, unarmed black and brown folks murdered by the police, indigenous women missing and who's looking for them, racial tensions, 3 Hmong women just murdered by their husbands, 6 Asian women murdered in a mass shooting, mental health and suicide, the shit that's happening in Myanmar, COVID, sexual assault, rape, patriarchy, gender-based violence, children in broken homes and no role models, drugs and alcohol fed to the youth and the media as the norm to keep them uninformed and under control and drugged up, girls wanting to look thick, how people's best interest is in money over the well-being of people. The list can go on forever with all that's fucked up in the world. There's so much happening all at once. How can I wrap my thoughts and keep my heart in a good place when the whole world is hurting? See my pain. I cannot mute my cries anymore. I cannot shy from my pain. I cannot unspeak my anger. I cannot stay invisible any longer. Maybe my skin blends into the yellow wallpaper. Maybe I'll be stuck in the walls forever. But I won't hide and I won't stay. I will peel off these yellow wallpapers from these white walls. For we are not the same. See my pain. I have no home. No home to return to. No home I can run through. A people who's always had to resettle. The battles were horrible, so we always did what we could in the places we stumbled upon. My written language lost with the photos of my grandmother, my bo. The only image I have of her is when I look at my auntie nostalgically. My father says she smiles just like her. My grandmother, who was kidnapped by my grandfather to be his second wife simply because of his short temper and anger at his first wife. Lies revealed when I was told of my brave Ba, who ran away countless times, only to be declined by her family and forced to go back to the man who kidnapped her. Day after day, she continued fearlessly to run away until she had my father, who was the only sun in her sky, the only reason why she finally stopped running. See my pain. I come from a line of perpetuated violence, perpetuated patriarchy, a line where the women in my life did not have the right to make their own choices. I see their pain, but I see their strength. Their silence does not mean they are not suffering. Your silence does not mean you are not suffering. Your silence simply means there is no outlet for me to express my pain. So it burrows in your bodies and creates diseases and illnesses like my grandma, my Netay, how her deep sadness made its home in her mind, which in turn made me lose the queen I once knew, long before she left the physical world. Peace and love to Kutu Netay and Bihag. May you finally be free of suffering. My yellow queens, you are not invisible, you are not powerless, you are not second class, my Asian brothers and LGBTQ plus siblings. May we come together in peace to heal, to unpack, to understand one another. I cannot bear to see further violence within and outside our community any longer. See my pain. It's okay to be angry, to be hurt, to feel scared. It's okay to be brave, to have courage, to stand up. I know you feel invisible. I know you feel foreign in the only place you can call home. I know you feel like you can never match up, but you can, and you already are. Do not make yourself small. You are seen, you are heard, and take the space you deserve. Do not blend into these yellow wallpapers, but instead vomit your presence over the ignorance that tries to drown us out. Because I'll spill the truth and I'll tell you that our pain and suffering is collectively tied. So do not choke back your words, you heard. All the burdens you carry, all the words unsaid, remove the heaviness in your heart by telling me what you've been through. Trust me, I won't judge you. I'll sit in this room all day if I have to. All I ask is for you to open yourself up to healing. May we all be treated with kindness, love, and openness on this earth. We all deserve it.